Yeah, I want to make sure you can hear me, because a lot of times you're listening to messages and then you can't even hear the people that are speaking, and it's annoying. So sorry for that. I always forget to check something like the internet, for example. Yes. Nonetheless, thank you so much for sharing this space and time with me. My name is Victoria Violet. Welcome to my channel. This is Spiritual Fire Ancient Tarot. I'm going to try to light the smudge stick just to cleanse just a little bit. If it doesn't want to light, I'll leave it. I forgot I have the AC on. It's not gonna light. No, there it did. It did. Very little, but that's okay. There's more than one way to skin a cat. All right, guys. Let's see what Spirit wants to say, what wants to bring to you, and who might be coming your way. Happy weekend. Yeah, I know it's Sunday. Was happy about that, but we get to start a new week. We get to start a new week to try something new, to get our bearings again. If something didn't go well last week, for example, then this week, this is the time to be trying your best to, I don't know, change something up, so that you know that whatever didn't work out for you the last time, maybe it will this time, okay? My goodness. And this is a Libra reading. So let's see. I'm going to be using this deck, which is Tarot. So it's a Celtic Tarot, a Welt Tarot, and then I'm going to be using the Waite Rider deck. Let's see what happens. Sorry I haven't been on, guys, but I've been extremely busy. So because of that, I ask you to just be patient. And let's see what the message has to bring us, okay? As Libras. I think they only want 5 of this particular deck, so I'm going to go with what they're saying. We do have the Hangman at the bottom. Oh, Lord, how do I cover that? Okay, he's very much not in clothing. Hi, Danielle. How are you doing? Hi, you're Hamilton addicted? That is awesome, I think. If I think I'm knowing what you're talking about, are you talking about Hamilton the play? Is that what it is? Anyway, Mayan. Hi, Mayan. How are you doing? Okay, so far what we have on the table, guys, and this is a Libra or air sign reading. If it fits, get in where you fit in, okay? So far we have the Prince of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. We have the High Priest. We have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Hermit. Let's see what it is that they're trying to tell us. Why is the Prince of Cups here, please? And thank you. Prince of Cups, please. Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups, please. All right. Oh, wow. So the Prince of Cups is bringing in the Knight of Swords. So something's coming extremely fast to you. And it's funny because I just finished saying, if something didn't work out last week, don't fret. Why do I say that? Because this week it looks like the energies are going to be moving a lot faster. So again, you got the Knight of Cups. So if it's not a love offering, it's an offering of some sort. And it's coming in extremely quick here, guys. Look at that. Super fast riders here. And they're coming in with the 4 of Wands. I'm telling you, this is a celebration. So again, whatever it was that you felt like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 months ago, everything was going extremely slow. Guys, let me tell you something. It's about to get a lot faster, speeding up. So don't fret. Please do hit the like button and subscribe button on your way in case you forget on your way out. Thank you so much. So the High Priest is next. Now, the High Priest is a little different than the High Priestess. In the High Priest, we see things like, let's say, priests, pastors, reverends, etc. People that are in public, right? People that are in public and publicly, outwardly proclaiming something. So let's see why the High Priest is here. It's not like the High Priestess where things are hidden, like sacred knowledge and things like that. So it's a little bit different, guys. So let's see what the High Priest has to, oh, okay. I don't like that, but okay. What else? What else can you tell me? Look at that, we have flippers. We have flippers. Okay, what did I tell you guys? If you didn't like last week, which I wouldn't either, this is some stinky cheese right here. To everybody that just walked in, hi. And if you don't like tarot, it's okay. You don't have to stay V number. I promise you, I won't cry about it if you decide to leave, okay? So, the Ten of Wands is someone who's experienced a lot of heaviness, a lot of, let's say, downfalls in their life and are ready for things to change. And luckily enough, it's coming in with the Death Rider. So this is not an actual death. This is an actual change. So that's what you don't see coming, but the High Priest is ushering in a change. So the heaviness is going away, and with it, it's bringing in something new. It's bringing in the 10 of Coins, guys, because this is the next card that's up. Okay? And we know with the 10, we can't go anywhere else. That's the ultimate. So why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Please tell us what it means. I can tell you what I'm already seeing that it means, but I want some more information. Anything else, please, and thank you. Anything else, please, and thank you. There you go. Perfect. I'm not going to fight with the cards today. You know how we have flippers and then they decide not to come out? No, I'm not fighting with the cards today. Not today, Satan. Okay? Indecision is the only thing that's going to slow you down this week coming. Indecision is the only thing. So that means that you have decisions to make. That's what it's telling me. And I'm going to tell you why I'm able to say that. First of all, this is already a guaranteed change. Something is already changing, and it's coming in super fast because we already talked about the Knight of Swords, and he's coming and going quickly. When he's coming and going quickly, they are information. They are coming in with news. They are coming in to say something. So whatever it is that's going to be told to you, I think that it's going to bring about a change, but that change means a decision will have to be made like that. So if you're in this, if you're going to be in this energy of I don't knows, Two of Wands, and let me think, it may not work out for you because the person may want an answer today, okay? So just be careful with that. However, what it's bringing, you're not gonna believe this, it's bringing in a tower. This decision you make is gonna create a tower in your life. And it's a darn good one because it's coming in with the Three of Cups. Not only is it a celebration, these are the three fates. We already know that if it's a fated thing, go with it. Now, I cannot make that choice for you. I cannot make that decision for you. Why? Because you have free will. So if you choose to stay put or in the, I don't know, this is just too much, and I don't know, these thoughts, these decisions are too quick, you may mess it up for yourself. You very well may mess it up for yourself because I know that some people say what's meant for you will never pass you by. Let me give you the scenario in which it could pass you by. They're right on the most part, but they're not completely correct all the way through. Their thinking's a little flawed. So what I like to say is think of life and options and gifts from the universe as being on a lazy Susan. If you don't know what a lazy Susan is, it's a round circular thing that goes round and round for people that are sitting at dinner or eating tapas or whatever, right? And you get to turn it, get what you want, and it keeps going. If you don't get what you need, the wheel of fortune, the universe, just keeps going, and it's going to be offered to someone else at the same table. Why? Because you didn't choose it, you didn't want it. So when you give up the right to that, which is a gift from the divine just goes around again and offers it to someone who is ready to receive. So that's the part they forget to tell you. And that's why I'm including that in this reading. So again, yes, you have options. Yes, you have decisions that need to be made. And weigh them well. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. But see how you have the Three of Cups, and that change is immediate. That it's almost like saying, hey, Libra, would you like to get out of jail? Well, it's coming up in 3 months. That wasn't the question. Would you like to get out of jail? Yes or no? Well, does that mean I have to talk to the warden? Because they just told me if I'm good behavior, I'll get out in 3 months. Libra, why are you making it complicated? The universe said, would you like to get out of jail? It's a yes or a no. Hi, givers. Simple. So stop making it complicated, because you're going to end up back in this energy. We don't want that. These changes are trying to occur, magically occur. Why do I say that? Because the High Priest is here. So this is trying to work in your favor. The universe sees that you need favor, that you need mercy, so to speak. So they're trying to give this to you. But the only way that you can do this is by your own right, by your own hand. You must decide to go forward and allow that Tower to come. Why did I say yes? Take your time, meaning don't take all day, but think it through. Because the Hermit is the last card. The Hermit always does whatever he does in wisdom. Brings in the knowledge, right? He takes in the knowledge, and then he makes his decisions after he's gathered the information. So do make this decision. Please make it in a positive, mature, wise way. But yes, you do have to make a decision here. What does Danielle say? I'm usually a really calm and quiet person. I am so sorry, Danielle. So sorry. Okay, the Hermit. Why is the Hermit here? What is the end all here for this portion of the reading? Why is the Hermit here? And these are really good cards. Because if you've been stuck, Martha, I'm telling you, it's time to get unstuck. Okay, we'll get that in a second. My goodness, stop throwing cards at me. Anything else other than the card that fell? Thank you. Jumping around like jumping beans today. Perfect. All right, let me get that one. Okay. What did I tell you guys? All of this can stop. You have the power within yourself to make these things stop. Oh my gosh. You're not going to believe this. You got the Two of Cups. You have the Two of Cups. I can if you give me a moment. There's something on my hair. Most likely it's a band. And if it's not, it's called, my hair is messy and windblown. But thank you, Ah. I'm going to call you Ah since your name is A-A. Oh, Ah. But anyway, we have the Two of Cups, okay? So the Hermit is bringing something in. I don't know yet if this is going to be in strictly finances or if there's love coming in as well. But for now, you have the Two of Cups. So it could be partnership, okay? Hi, Mario. And you have the Hermit along with the Chariot. So you have two major arcana there. Wow, this is going to be an important decision, guys. I think this is going to be life-altering. So here we do see some money with the Page of Coins. So possibly this is a job, this is a career move, this is a certification, something that's going to bring more money. And we already saw the 10 of Coins right here, right? So we couldn't go higher than that. So I didn't expect the 10 of Coins to come out again, but stranger things have happened. When this occurs, because remember, the Chariot is both war, strength, power, fighting. You can also move in a Chariot. Why? Because it's mobility. So upward, downward, sideways, where do you want to go? So again, where do you want to go with this Chariot? It's offering you money, abundance. So we have the 8 of Cups and we have the 10 of Swords. I honestly believe that if you play your cards right, no pun intended here, you can have some change in your life that's going to come in and change your life. It's not going to be, I'm going to take like the other tarot readers confirmation. I'm going to tell you that if you make the right choice here, you can change your life. You can alter your life. You see how the sun and the moon are eclipsing each other? This is a total change, but it's something you don't see. It is something you don't see. I know that it's something you don't see because the high priest is here. Even though it's an outward expression of whatever's about to happen for you, you don't see it coming. So I think you're going to be shocked. And I think that's why it's going to be like, I got to think things through. But I'm telling you, don't think too long, because if that lazy Susan moves on to someone else because of your indecision, the Two of Wands, you may not get this offer again for a while or at all. Life is changing, guys. Life is changing very much so. I just heard this morning a video in reference to the new earth and how we're already in it and how we are part of the new earth, meaning our energies are what is forcing that to change. And we already know as well that we are into the age of Aquarius now. So the bad happens right before the good starts taking root. So don't be too surprised if things don't change for you and they're happening, you know, within an instance. And the reason is because life is changing. It's not the same as the way we knew it before. Some of that is a good thing and some of that is not a good thing, okay? That's nice, Danielle. Always think about that. Always. That's what you want. Don't give up on it. Matter of fact, have you seen the movie Timers? Literally, Timers. So it's time and then RS at the end. You should watch that movie, since you brought that up. It was a very interesting movie to me. I watched it yesterday. All right, what else can you tell us about this stuff that's coming in with this Hermit, please? Two of Cups, the Chariot, the Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles. I'm telling you, for me, this is a change that's coming financially. There's a coming and going of a situation. So if you were stuck, if you felt like, man, this is not moving, this train is so heavy, I can't push it. What do you want me to do? There's no smoke in here. There's nothing that's making it move. Well, it's about to change if you let it. So let's see. What is this Hermit pile here? What is this coming and going with this Eight of Cups? What is this, please? Tell me what this is, please. Eight of Cups. What is the Eight of Cups? You don't want this? Okay, there you go. I was like, is it gonna talk or not? Sometimes they don't want specific cards and sometimes they want other decks. So, and when I say they, I'm talking about the archangels. I don't deal with anybody else because I just don't want to. Then you have to deal with closing those doors behind you. And it's really hard too. So anybody that tells you that they have their own guides, just be careful with the guides that they're talking about. So there's Two of Pentacles, again, talking about these choices, these indecisions perhaps. But if you make your decision, Seven of Swords, you have to strategize. How are you coming at this? What are you doing? The Chariot came out again. Chariot came out again. Isn't it cool? I love the bike. Different deck, totally different. So the Chariot's coming out twice. It's time to move. If you've been fighting for change, then here's the change. It's coming towards you. The only person or the only thing that can block all of this is you. This 10 is a definite, it's done. So if you've been going through a lot of crap in your life, a lot of things that coming and going, and you just don't understand what is happening here. Well, for one, we're in Mercury retrograde. It sucks. I know it does. But at the same time, we can say most definitely that we will get through it. So you have the Eight of Pentacles. So a lot of work or lots of different types of work that you're going to be doing. Because if you look down at the cards, you see how they're all different colors. So perhaps you have, again, I hate to be redundant, choices. But now these are positive choices because Before, maybe you couldn't choose. Maybe everything was chosen for you. And now you're going to be able to pick and choose whatever it is that you want. I don't know, Danielle, I don't know your age, but I hope that everybody that's on the channel viewing me is at least 18 because it's an adult channel. Okay? Knight of Wands. So you have 3 knights on the table now. So I'm telling you, you're going to have a lot of notification coming your way. You're going to have a lot of people offering you maybe jobs or career change or possibly even love, because I do have the 2 of Cups, but I'm not too sure yet. I don't want to get involved in that yet. Not just yet. So let's see. Anything else you'd like to tell us in reference to this reading? More clarity, Spirit, anything at all for my viewers, for my beautiful Libras, my gorgeous Libras here? What else? So they know what's coming. I told you, financial security is coming. It's on its way. 4 of Coins. So again, if you choose to follow through, you're going into something different that feels a lot more calm, that feels a lot better, that you can manage. This is the 7 of Swords. Sorry, the 6 of Swords. And we're moving forward. We're moving away from the troubled waters. Okay? You got the 10. You got the 10 of Coins again. You got the 10 of Coins again. I'm telling you guys, things are shifting for a lot of you Libras. Choice is yours, whether or not you're going to allow it or whether you're not going to allow it, because here you have the Hangman. So again, if you're going to use the 2 of Coins as an example or the Hangman as an example of what can trip you up, there you go. Those things are forced stops. Those are your stops. Those are self-imposed. Okay? So be careful, be careful, be careful. Look, you're coming out in your own reading, okay? The Feminine of Libra. Be fair-minded when you're making these decisions. Again, with the Hermit. She listens with calmness. She listens to everything that's being offered to her, but she has to discern. She has to. She has to make a wise decision. What is the best thing for me in general? In the long run, not just for right now. What feels good right now? No. No. Even relationships can feel good right now. But what are they going to feel like, or what is it going to bring you in the long run? Is it going to bring you happiness or just temporary euphoria? You've got to investigate all of these things. Look at that. The Queen of Cups. Back to the 2 of Coins. Who do you want to be, Libra? I feel like some of you are having a really big, I don't know why. I'm going to say this, please don't hate me, I'm just the messenger here. But because 2 different queens are coming out that have totally different aspects of themselves. One is an emotionally intelligent woman. And this is for men and women. So please don't think I'm just talking to women right here. I'm talking about the energies of the cards. You have 2 different aspects of self that are trying to come through. One is the classic Libra, the no-nonsense Libra, the one that has her sword in her hand, but she'll listen. She'll listen for the truth, and if you're not telling her the truth, she cuts you off, meaning she's not going to deal with you anymore. But then you have the Queen of Cups that has emotional intelligence, receptivity, ready to listen, and then maybe if it's not her cup of tea, kind of backpedals and exits the room gracefully. So which one do you want to be, Libra? That's your choice. But I'm telling you, if you're going to remain in the 2 of Coins energy, 2 different decks, whew, it's not going to go anywhere. And the Libras have a bad habit. If you're going into the negative aspects of Libra, we have a bad habit of procrastination, indecision. Don't do that to yourself, Libra. These things that are coming are really, really good. Oh my gosh, you have the High Priestess to the High Priest now. You have a match. You have a match. You have both sacred knowledge as well as hidden knowledge that is only to be learned by those that are willing to sacrifice something. And mostly the sacrifice is the self, right? The self. You die to yourself in order to change. Look at that. This is who you're meant to be. And again, I'm saying that to both my male and my female Libras. It does not matter whether you're a male or female. The aspect of the high priestess and the high priest are coming together. So maybe you're trying to be two people, and instead of doing that, instead of trying to be two people to please everyone, don't do that. You can embody all of the queens and still be the Empress, because the Empress knows when to flip. Oh, today I have to think logically. I'm going to do, let's say, legal things. I have to take care of contracts. I have to think logically, not emotionally. So today I'm going to be the Queen of Swords, because she thinks with logic. She knows how to dissect facts from fiction. So I need to have her. That's who I need to embody today. I don't need to be the cup is all full and mushy. But then there's times when it is family, friends, or if you're in the medical field or something like that, or a caregiver, then you have to use the emotionality. Then you have to try to put on the hat of the Queen of Cups, because you have to deal with emotions more. Do you understand what I'm saying? But when you're the Empress, you get to decide who you are. You don't have to say, I only can be the Queen of Cups, or oh, I only can be the Queen of Swords. No, you can be all of the four queens. You just don't have to be all of them at one time. And I gave this scenario one time, so I'm going to tell you again. So let's say the practical queen, that is the queen of coins, right? She's the one that's going to be thrifty. She's the one that's going to be good with money. She's the one that's going to be good with deals, because she's going to have that Midas touch. But then you have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is going to be lusty and witchy poo and action. Let's get it done. And sometimes you've got to have that, because she's vigor, she's excitement, she's fire. So again, don't get hung up on, I have to be this way or that way. No, you can be all of the queens. Even if you're a male, you can carry that energy and openness so you can receive. And remember, my males, even though you are a male, a masculine, a divine masculine, you still want to be open and receptive to receive. So you also have to get in touch with your feminine side from time to time. Just like if I want to carry something and put it on the top of my vehicle because I have to tote it from this address to another address, I'm going to use my male energy to get that done, if that makes sense. Okay? All right, guys. So again, this is what's coming to you. This is what I see. Let's see if Spirit wants to give us any other information. Anything else you'd like to tell us? You're gonna have to be strong this week. You have the 10 of Cups. You have the 10 of Cups. Something beautiful is coming, Libra. I want you guys to come back. So please subscribe. Come back and tell me what it was that came towards you, because let me tell you, it's going to be different for all of you. Even for me, there's no way that what's coming for me is exactly what's coming for you. There's no way. And the reason I'm saying that is because just because we're all Libras doesn't mean we all have the same planets that are aligned equally. Okay, so it's going to be a slight variation. And normally I do my readings that I post on the daily. I used to do, my September Libras, my mid-October Libras, and my end of October Libras, because every aspect of us is different, okay? So again, you're going to have that strength and fortitude this week. You're going to have to think logically, but whatever's coming, that 10 of Cups is going to make you very, very happy, Libra. You have an Ace of Swords coming through for you, so maybe you're going to even hear some truth from someone that you had not heard before. I am going to show you that the Hangman did come again. So there's something that is not moving forward, and that is not a positive thing. You did get the Libra, but you got also the Queen of Coins, okay? So because of that, bringing back that concept of the two queens, okay? You don't have to be one or the other. You can be both. Let's say it's a job, guys. Let's say it's a job. Maybe you can have one as your permanent job, your full-time job, and the other one is a part-time job. Whatever it is, just say yes, because it's going to work out. Whatever it is, it's going to work out. Okay, guys, it is going to work out. I promise you, because the cards are telling me it's going to work out. The only thing that's a hangman is indecision. If you're going to be in the indecision, it will remain in the hangman. And it's not a good thing. That's not a good thing, especially since it's promising money. It's promising things will change financially for you. Any last message for my Libras, please, and thank you. And thank you so much for joining me. Hi, is it Chevalier? I'm sorry. Chevalier? I hope, Daniel, I hope everything is good. Yes. Own it. Oh, look, you guys got the sunflower. Purification. Purification. Remember, I was trying to light my doggone sage, and I said there's another way to do it. Don't worry. Be happy. Hey, there are more than one ways to skin a cat. You can cleanse with whatever you want, with water, with salt, with sage, with you know, our little agua, right? With an egg, with smoke, with a candle, with nature, with fruit. What do you want? Cleanse yourself, because purification is what is needed here. Maybe if you do that tonight, which is a good idea. Maybe if you do that tonight, whatever it is that's making you so indecisive of what's coming will dissipate. Maybe it will not be so pronounced for you. Maybe you'll be able to think clearer, and you'll be able to make the decision that the Hermit wants you to make, which is the best decision for you. Because otherwise you stay in the, oh, my Libra, I gotta think. I'm telling you, there are some Libras out there, bless your heart, love you to pieces. I'm a Libra, and I'm telling you, when I was a youth, I could not make a decision to save my life. I would mull it over. My mom used to not allow us to chew gum. She used to say, y'all look like cows. No offense to anybody who likes bubble gum, because I do, but I like popping it too. So the moral of the story is she wouldn't let us chew the gum because she said we look like cows. So that always comes back to me, because a cow will sit there and masticate until there's nothing left to masticate, right? But the problem is, this Libra, you can force yourself into a deadlock or gridlock, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to procrastinate. Blood of Jesus is correct. You don't want to procrastinate. You want to make that decision, because this is life altering. This is financial freedom. This is getting out of a rut. This is no longer being in the Ten of Wands energy. We're no longer there. And I know we're no longer there because it's dead and gone. The 10 is the last. There can be no more. There can be no more. You don't have to put up with this anymore. It'll go away with just one decision, almost like a swipe of a pen. But you can block that. You can block that by your procrastination. You can stop it. You can stop it all by your procrastination. So make sure, my friends, that you do make the right choice for yourselves, because you can make the wrong choice and you can regret it. Because I told you, the lazy Susan will keep on turning, and someone else will grab, I don't know, the mugukai pan, or I don't know, maybe something else that's there, that's the egg drop soup or something that you want. I'm just saying, metaphor. But cleanse yourself, please. Cleanse yourself tonight if you can. I just want one card. One last card. Tell us where the luck lies for Libra for this week. Luck lies for Libra for this week. Please, where does the luck lie? I told you guys. Told you, didn't I just give you an example of the Queen of Wands? I just gave you an example of the Queen of Wands. This is what you want to do. You want to be industrious this week. You want to be a go-getter, a trail setter, a trailblaze, burning tracks behind you and smoking, eat my dust, as they say. You want, and look, do you see what's in her hand? What's in her hand? Sunflower. What did they give you? Look at all those sunflowers. So fire and feeling, passion. Get it, Libra. Get you some. Get it, Libra. Don't leave whatever this is, a gift from the universe. Don't leave it on the table. Don't leave it and walk away, because you're going to regret it. There's something that's coming this week that is for your greater good, and that's all I can say. Why? Because you have free will that God has given you, and I need you to use it. I need you to be able to say it was my choice. So that's why we're never, anybody that's on YouTube or otherwise, we can never make those decisions for you. We can guide you, but the rest is up to you, my friends. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. And I hope to see you again. Right now, I'm only posting weekly on this channel. But if you do happen to hit that the bell and put it to all, it'll tell you every time that I do post in general. Much love and light to you. Have a wonderful week, guys. Thanks again for joining.